Hello, my amazing friend. I'm so glad you found this video because this message was deliberately crafted for you. You see, at the moment, right before I turned on this camera, I went ahead and I asked Source, Universe, God, however you would like to put it, to go ahead and create a message that I could share to you, whoever who has found this. And you see, every single one of us has the ability to tune in to our inner guidance, to tune in to our inner messaging, and bring forward information, not just for others, not just on videos, but for ourselves. And this seems to be the message that wants to come forward today for you, which is that you right now, if you are viewing this message, you are in the resonance of being able to connect to your own inner wisdom and guidance. And apparently this is so important for you to hear right now because there's a good chance that you've been on a pretty significant path, probably for the last several years, probably for a lot of your life. And most recently, this has probably been an accelerated feeling. And by that, I mean it's probably felt like even more so than usual. You've probably gone through a lot of either shedding of relationships, of experiences of people, or perhaps you've gone through some just real crunch time where it feels like maybe you've lived multiple lives in one life. And what I mean by that is it may have felt that so much has changed in your life that it feels as though you're almost living new versions of your life. And if that's so, there is very good reason for that. A lot of us who are here on a deliberate path have chosen pathways of embodiment. And what that means is we live and walk our talk, which on some level, that is exactly what you have chosen to do. But you find yourself at this point, it seems, based on this message that's coming forward, you find yourself at this point where you have an ability to listen and take inspired action on the inner guidance, the intuition, the knowing that is coming through for you at this time. And you're giving yourself a lot of messages and you're giving yourself a lot of synchronicities and rememberings. In fact, this video is one of such synchronicities, memories, rememberings, however you want to call it, because we're all just playing a game with each other. We're all just playing a game with each other. We're all playing a game with ourselves. And we're all players coming together and offering these points of synchronicity, collective remembering, co-creation, which is part of the fun that we're having right now. And I'm going to call it fun, which is not to diminish what's happening either in our individual or in our collective lives, because we can also recognize that there is a lot going on. There's a lot of feeling, emotion, there's a lot of clashing, there is a lot going on. And when there is a lot going on, that's also a good time to be in the space of fun. You know, something that comes to mind is, and I may be butchering this because I'm just pulling this, but this is from the Shakespearean perspective that life is a comedy and a tragedy, and really the only difference is whether you laugh at it or not. Like that's the difference between a comedy or a tragedy. Like, are you laughing at what's happening as it's going? And, you know, for many of us, especially if you're one of the ones watching this video, especially if you've gotten this far, for many of us, we have felt, I want to almost say like the seriousness or the call to what we are here to embody. We've probably held a lot, we've felt a lot, we've processed a lot, and we've moved through a lot, and we've held a lot of space and done a lot of work and done the inner work, and we're doing it some more and we're doing it again. And this is a call and a reminder to that it's also okay to incorporate the lightness in what you're doing. It's also okay to laugh a bit at it, to be the alchemist and to play with the polarities of both the seriousness, the fullness of being all in with life here and now, which is how you could define the seriousness, but also the joy and the play of it. But even as you're all in, you're understanding that this existence of yours is just one focal point and not the totality of who and what you are. And on some level, you can remember that. So as you're moving through and making choices, you can apply a level of lightness to it. That seems to be a concept to digest a little bit right there. So, what I'll say to you, what we'll say to you is, well done. Well done for getting this far. Well done for everything you're choosing to being and how you're showing up, because we're all reflections, right, in this journey. We're all reflections. If you're watching this, I can say you're a reflection of someone who has very much embraced their authenticity, who's very much into vulnerability, who's very much holding themselves accountable, who's very much curious, who's very much someone who is willing to embrace their inner intuition. And you're right there. If this serves you, I hope that this video can add some additional confirmation to what you already know, that you already know, that you already know. And that I can say to you that I'm very inspired by you. I'm very inspired by you, and I can say this because I feel the resonance of what I am calling in when I am making this video and who is watching this video with me. So, go you, go us. Thank you for taking some time to connect today, to connect with yourself. And I hope that whatever has been helpful in this video, you can incorporate it for you into your life in all the ways that are resonant. And if this video has helped or supported you in some way, I would so appreciate any way you feel you choose to interact with it, whether you like or subscribe or leave a funny comment. I love a good joke. I really do. And I'll be sharing more of these messages as we go. I'm stepping very intentionally back into the channel, so to speak. So if there's any topics that you want to cover or go into, let me know in the comments below. I have so much appreciation, admiration, and so much love for you and all of us. And I look forward to connecting again very soon.